Verdict, Blood Diamond Verdict is tier 2 is ridiculous to begin with. And to say that that's its ceiling that's completely wrong. So, the draft has fired anyway, so let me bring that up. But yeah, so there's a lot I could say about that. Sorry, let me get that over there. So, we're in the draft now. Let's have a look. So, a lot of stuff I like here. I mean, we got a nice 2-for-1 here with the Acolyte of Flame. Same can be said for the Runic Eruption. Can easily be more than a 2-for-1. A lot of good wild. This rare is not bad. I might take it, but... This Ruby's going to be hotly contested. It always... Well, I mean, not always, but... You know. I might take the Eruption. It is a lot of value. A lot of value. This card is... These are all... Yeah, I think I'll stay out of Wild. There's only 2 really good Ruby cards. I mean, this is fine as well, these 2. But, let's let other people have the Wild. Let's take a Robo. Again, we're passing all this good Wild. So, we'll let someone have the Mill Flubes while we take the Anti-Mill. Overwhelming Guilt here, and, you know, these are the 2 I'd pick from here. Again, I'm gonna ignore Wild. Now, if it stays open completely, well, then I might go into it. Like, if we see any of these wheel, or all of them wheel, which would be very, very much, just wrong. Like, all this should be gone by the time we see this pack again. All these wildcards should be gone. This should be gone. This will likely be gone. Maybe even this will be gone. This will probably be gone. This will probably be gone. This will be gone. And then everything else, all the rest of the stuff will be there with junk. The junk and the junks. But, yeah, so when you're drafting this set, you know, any set really, you know, if mill is a prevalent factor, if it can be built to where it's actually decent, this card is insane, as it can single-handedly win you the game. So yeah, very nice. So again, I'm going to pass this rare that is works with the mill decks. I'm going to take this Robo. These are all great cards here, but I'm going to ignore them. Take an artifact. I can run this in any deck, so again we're seeing some, well, two good wild cards here. Transform is, you know, something I wouldn't recommend going, because it's just, you know, it's just not good. So this card, you know, it's flubes. Lux Guard is probably what I'm going to take here. Now I could take an Aquamander. I could build a Sapphire Ruby Actions deck. That's definitely something I could do. Lux Guard is really good value. I mean, this is really good value if you get enough elementals. So, let's take a vote in chat here. I passed the rare, putting it in your journal. What? I mean, you probably. Yeah, I mean, by the time. I mean, Lux Guard is definitely better. But, yeah, so we already got other people saying Lux in chat there. So I agree. You know, that's my first, you know, it's a very nice card. You know, this is really good if you get a heap of them. Then you're like, sweet. But it's not like it's an evasive troop or anything like that. So, what do we got here? So this card is honestly not bad. I like this card. It is a tempo card, but it also gives you an uncommon portal. Now, the advantage of portal cards is you can wait till it turns into something powerful. You don't have to just use it immediately. So that's always nice. So another nice wild card, nice blood card. Devoted Luminous is a fine card. It's not something I'm like, oh, it's amazing. And so I probably end up taking the flyer here. Again, it works in anything due to it being an artifact. So is likely what my pick is going to be. And I'm not going to be, you know, I could take this, but, you know, I mean, maybe I do, you know, right? Maybe I could do this and leave the options open. Where you in a draft, when you're drafting, you should never be like, all right, I got a ruby and a diamond card. I'll just take now, you know, a ruby and diamond cards. Now, my options, you know, I could do either of these. I can leave my option to see where I end up, or I can take the card that I'm going to play no matter what. So, you know what? I'm going to take the Scout because this is a double. Oh, there's another one. Either way, we've got a Candle Crush. That's fine. But yeah, so what we got? So Diamond, nothing there. That's too interesting. A nice Cruel Sentence, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, so I mean, I've got many options. This is also really nice. Bleeding Heart. Like, this is not even... Like, it's good. It's better if you are in Ruby Diamond, which I still could end up in. I probably will take it. So we'll take it. Let's see where this goes. Boom, 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 boom. Now, this type of card, you want to be, you know, things like Kindle Kit is, you know, one of the ones that can really make this work really nice. Tooth and Claw is good, a really nice trick. It's probably what I'm going to take here. It's the first thing, you know. Call the Grave is a great card if you're in blood. Arcane Venom can be really nice depending on, you know, especially if you're in like plant deck. You can then use this on your little 1/1 plants. Kill a bunch of stuff. That's always nice. But yeah, Tooth and Claw is really good. You get to target 2 troops and give them Swift Strike and the +2 damage, which you can easily use that to great benefit, great advantage. So let's grab that here. So far I have 3 diamond cards and my second color, 3 ruby cards. And well, there's a very, very big surprise there. Well, I mean, not a big surprise, but it is dual color, but it is a very powerful card. So I might take that there, leaving my options open. Now, I did obviously pass a lot of good wild. There's a possibility, you know, people pass me enough to warrant doing this. My other options here, you know, Runic Justice is a fine card, double verdict you get out of that. Nyctophobia is a good removal card. So, you know, I could take this, you know, if I want to go with this, but I'm going to leave the, you know, this is a lot more powerful, and if the colors are open, I'll be rewarded for taking it. So, yeah, so I'm going to take the Fuel Master here and see if that works out. So, perfectly fine Ruby card now. So, one thing, you know, when drafting, you want to determine what's your primary, or what's the colors. You know, here's another Scout actually, which is nice. But I'm almost certainly going to be in Ruby. It's still very early though. I might not. This could easily change. But this is a very late Trapper Keeper, which is a pretty good card. And depending on what color you're in, you know, you can make it even better with the socket. So it's a pretty good card. And for it to be their 8th pick, it's a pretty good sign. And I've already got several good Ruby cards. So I can start making that my primary. So if there was like, you know, like if this was a slightly better, then I would take the Ruby card because that's where I have the majority of my cards so far. So we're going to take that. And, well, I actually get my rare wheels. Now, that is something I am more than happy to take. It is a escalation card, so it'll go back in your deck. And the next time you play it, it'll be +8/+8. So very, very good, actually. And I was tempted to take it the first time around, so I'm definitely taking it here, since we are leaving this option open of doing Ruby Wild. Other than that, you know, this Disruptor Drone... Sorry, let me actually move my microphone a bit there. Yeah, so you know, this is fine. You know, it's a 3/1 for 2 that has a bonus effect, so it makes it a bit more useful in a late game scenario. But yeah, definitely taking the ripping there. People aren't really going into Verdict, it seems. Runic Justice still there. Pomegranate, that's really good as well. So Pomegranate giving that acceleration, but also deck thinning, and also the fact that you get to your charge power sooner, which, you know, generally if you're in wild, you're normally, nearly all of the time, going to be in for Rico. So it's always nice to be able to get that off sooner. So, especially when you have evasion like I do. Now, if for some crazy reason that Twilight Scout we saw earlier wheels, that'll make, you know, going for Eco even more, you know, it just, there's no other champion I would even consider. Yeah, so we're definitely going to take that. This pack is very lackluster. Might as well just take the Aquamander just so no one's going to get, you know, critical mass Aquamander type of thing. So, get rid of that. And so how's this looking? We'll get rid of the Luxie. Since Diamond, you know, there was some okay Diamond cards. We saw mostly the Runic Verdict card. And that's, you know, fine. But, yeah, the fact that both of these wield is a pretty big sign. And I can always take this guy. Works when you've got big troops, which Wild is known for. So, perfectly fine pick up there, and is in Ruby as well. So we'll grab that. How strong is Gladiator in Limited? Out of the top of my head, it is the only actor that can be drafted. So really, you know, if you get a lot of these guys, and you get like, you know, a couple of Acolytes of Flames and stuff, which is not, you know, it's not something that happens much, but I've had decks where I had like 3 of these and like 3 or 4 Acolyte of Flames, and it's just funny. But it's not really, you know, you don't have to just like try and get as much Gladiator as possible. Really, it's just about picking, you know, if you're in like Ruby Wild and you've got some Gladiator, you don't need to make a Gladiator deck. You just pick all the good stuff, basically, is what you should be aiming for. So nothing here that excites me. I'll just take this thing. Unlikely to run it, so I don't care about having the candle stuff. So I'd probably just take the Boulder Brute. We can give it Skyguard Steadfast, which is fine. And also with Charge Power, we can make it a 6/6 with Steadfast, which is nice. So far, this is looking okay for the first pack. So, you know, as we saw, we would have liked to, you know, had I went into Sapphire, I wouldn't have been rewarded there. Had I, you know, stuck with the Diamond, had I forced it, well, I wouldn't have had as much power available. So even a Swift Track trick on the wheel there. So 12 playable cards. This card's okay, but I'm not a huge fan. No, well, I mean, it's, you know, it's lackluster in my opinion. Alright, so what do we get? Oh, rewarded. Rewarded. So we get a Exalted Pathfinder Neo's card there with the nice, you know, card draw mechanics. So very nice pickup there. Definitely taking that. So the other good cards here, you know, Hag is a great card in certain decks. Especially if you get like, you know, I had a deck actually the other day where I just had 1 Hag, that's all I saw, but I had like 4 Corpse Lilies, a couple of the little wild socket dudes, so I put in the little plants, and a whole bunch of just, you know, aggression, and then it's just like, alright, get my Hag and start buffing the team. Worked pretty well. But yeah, this Skylance is really good. You know, these are both very strong cards. Corpse Lily, you know, again, is also great. We've got another Candle Crush over there, but yeah, I don't even have any of these cards because I had Patreon supporters taking them off me, so I've got none. Or it might not have been Patreon supporters, might have just been people buying them off me, but I believe I have 0 at the moment. So good to get one there because I need to get a playset. So a nice Blood Rare here. Very powerful Diamond Uncommon, but I'm not in Diamond anymore. We're pretty much at this point locked in, you know, to what we're doing. I could still potentially get out of Ruby, but my Wild is starting to look pretty good with the 2 rares there. But, you know, so in terms of this pack, the good cards, I mean, all these here are pretty good. Everything else is mediocre. Treat Machine can be alright, but it's not something you take early. You let it wheel and grab it then if it comes to you. But, you know, if you're in Diamond here, you take the Ferret. If you're in Blood, obviously you take the Unravel. If you're in Mill Blood, well then you take the Nameless Devourer. And I'm going to take this just because it's actually, I don't think I have a playset of this either. And it is a good mill card. You know, milling 10 cards is pretty damn sweet. So I will take that for my playset right there. Whee! So what do we get here? So a lethal Wild Troop, which is perfectly fine. Just to take it for its lethal. That's likely what I'm going to take. As you can see here, not a huge amount of excitement in this pack for either of my colors. You know, this card is okay. It's perfectly fine, but you know, you'll see them wheel. And I don't honestly care if I don't get them. I'd rather take more aggression. But yeah, we'll take the lethal guy here. He can trade with anything. Besides flyers, of course. I guess rare drafting, yeah. So, grab this little guy. You know, if I was in Blood, you know, I'd be happy to take a Cruel Sentence here. If I was in Mill, it'd be a toss-up between those. I would go for this big guy here first, and then hope to get that on the wheel if I was in Mill, if I was trying to do that. But yeah, happy to get this little guy, he's fine. Hey, it's me! It's me and the Beller over here. Well, do I take the me? No, I don't think I do, actually. So, I mean, this card's fine. But do I want the Candle Crush? Probably do want the Candle Crush. So I don't really have a huge amount of early game. it's not too bad at the moment. Still obviously lots of picks to go. So yeah, we'll probably take it. Excuse me. Testing myself, that feels wrong. Anyway. Somebody else can take it. Yeah, let's take this. I mean, if this wheels, which I'd be very surprised that'd be decent, I'd probably end up getting this or a treat machine. Or even an arena brawler wouldn't be the worst, but unlikely I'd end up running it. Ooh, hello. Hello, hello. Ooh, there's a very nice, powerful blood card there. Just really nice removal. That gets you a bit of a benefit if you've milled or enough cards are dead in your opponent's graveyard. So yeah, 3 cards here that are good. I mean, obviously I'm taking the Field Master, as that will benefit, you know, get that down early. Not only is it a 2/3 on your opponent's turn, and a 3/2 on your turn, which is really nice for 2. You're obviously going to then benefit every troop you play afterwards. So definitely the pickup here. And then, you know, we've already had one of these wheel. We don't really need to get more ramp. Having one of them is fine. If I get another one, I'm not going to be sad. So we'll definitely take that. Alright, so first thing I see here is the Skyguard dude here, Gladiator with Skyguard. So he's perfectly fine, 4/3 on attack, and a 1/6 on defense, which is fine. So yeah, some decent Sapphire here. Mainly just this, really. This is the best blood card, best diamond card, if you're in, you know, a deck with enough elementals, you know, candles, obviously. Most of it is flubes, but definitely pick up the Slinger. So Umbral Guard's still there, surprising. Nyctophobia as well. So I don't really have any need to do this. I don't really have. I mean, I have some elemental creation, but the odds of me turning this into something, you know, more than a 4/4, if even, is pretty slim. Not really gonna. I mean, it's not the. I could take it just in case. I do get, because there's a chance that one of these wheels very slim. Do I have any? No, I don't really think I have anything else that's an elemental. So I'd probably just take the Gambit-on, I guess. Like, cause just even if you just gain 1 charge, you know, when you're running for eco, that can be good enough. But we'll take this. I mean, the Umbral Guard is and the Nyctophobia are the 2 really standout cards, but obviously we're not in blood. Someone who's you know, who took all the verdict stuff. If one person is taking all the verdict stuff, well, there hasn't been a huge, you know, huge amount, but there was enough. So some pretty nice Sapphire cards. You know what? I probably just deny the Dingle Dance here. I don't care for these cards. I could deny we've already seen one of them. Removal can be a lot more annoying. I mean, this can. Yeah, I'll just deny this, whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. So, not too bad so far. And so we do get the Shredder back. So again, wanting to focus on my aggression, my 2-drops. So that's fine. So far the curve's looking alright. I still would prefer that, you know, you want your curve to look like this type of thing. Where, you know, if it was a graph, you'd have it where it's this is longer, this is a little bit shorter, this is a bit shorter, and then it just keeps getting smaller and smaller the higher the cost. But we do have some ramp, and we might get some other ramp on the wheel, and if we do, well then running even both of these is a possibility. I might cut the Boulder Brute for these guys, and, you know, just depends on, you know, if I do get another Pomegranate, then the curve I have here would be fine. But at the moment, it is a little bit lacking in the early game. Just a little bit though. I mean, these are all troops, so that is an upside. So nice sideboard card here. Deal with Constance. Threw that over there. What else we got? So we do get the Treat Machine, which is in for Rico is, you know, pretty good. So we'll take that over an Arena Brawler. Just because, you know, you gain charges, you replace the card. It does cost you, obviously, tempo. But, you know, if you've got other plays at the time, well, then you're not going to, you know, if you've got, like, troops to play, you're not going to play this out until you've till you've got no other options. Generally, most people will play this. You played out your troops and stuff, and then you're potentially when you're 4 resources or more, so you just play it and activate it in the same turn. Is normally how I would do it. So nobody's in candles, it seems. I'll just deny this. Don't really care for that artifact. So not too bad, not too bad. Could be better. But so far, so we didn't get the ramp on the wheel, which is saddening. But oh well, didn't expect it. So I don't really care for this card. Bar. Alchemite, well, that's a strong card. So is Flame Lake. But Alchemite is a bomb that can easily do a lot by itself. Okay. So I could take a playable card, or I could deny this card. Now, if I was to search immediately after the draft is done, there is a chance I verse the person who gets this card, and then I might get beaten by it, because it's not something I would be able to deal with. Yeah. I mean, it might not be too much of an issue if I was on the play and stuff like that, but yeah. I don't actually, is it worth anything? I don't think it is. It shouldn't be. Let me have a quick, let's have a quick look. Does this still work? I don't even know if I have the bot thing active. Basement rare? I thought it was. So yeah, we'll go for that. Yeah. Oh, Boglin. Someone in Sapphire is going to be pretty happy. So I could go for a Fiddler here. You know what? This is a lot more dangerous. A lot more dangerous, especially when you combine it with a trick or something, because it's a tough thing to deal with. If you then have to multi-block, you can get blown out in multiple ways. So I think I will deny this, because I already have 22 playable cards. And as much as I'd like this, I'm not going to be too sad if I don't get it. There's a lot more cards to come. So I'm going to deny this rare, even though it is also not... The value of it shouldn't be, it's probably like 30 platinum also. So, I will take it because I'm confident that I'll get enough playables. So, several choices here that they're all, like this is okay. This is, fine. These are all fine. This is fine. I doubt I'll run this. Yeah, it's a possibility, so we'll take it and put it in there for now. More rares. Alright, so we have a nice wild speaker over here. We also have a rune fusion, not something I use often. But yeah, so wild speaker is probably what I'm taking. Gladiator wise, I mean this is good, especially with the 2 field masters, but I think I'd still prefer to get the resources there. It's just thins your deck, gives you a body, and gets you, hopefully keep allowing you to play resources every turn, which gets you to Fariko sooner. So that's fine. And this card is slow, can be nice, but we're obviously not in those colors anyway, and I don't care to deny it that much. So yeah, either of these on the wheel, the pummel or the arena mutt would be fine. This is okay, but I'm not a huge fan. But yeah, definitely taking this here. And what do we got? So Poppy, another arena mutt. This is actually quite good. We can give this double. Yeah, we'll take this. Even though my curve could use some improvement, it is pretty nice. Especially thanks to its major gem here is what makes this card. So you can do double damage, have a 4 damage flare, or you can just give yourself an additional troop. Which, if I'm going for Fariko, I'm probably going to take the additional troop. I mean, the double damage is fine though as well, because when you do activate your Furiko charge, you get to make it 8 damage. So it'll be a 4/4, that's double damage, so very nice. Ooh, Chomp Knight and a Rune Blast. Flippity floobs. You know what, I'm going to take a Chomp Knight. It's just a really nice troop, and can deal with artifacts and constants, so, you know, it's a toss-up. They're both really nice, but I'll take the troop here, just because I'm definitely going for Rico. So we're going to have to make some cuts. We'll get rid of one of those, maybe both. Even though we do have some ramp in here and some resource guarantee. Either way, let's just wait and see how we go. So a bunch of nice diamond cards there. Go Nuts is honestly not the worst. But we'll just take a firepower. And I might not even main deck it though. Maybe. Maybe not, we'll see. I could take out the Robo, but the Robo is perfectly fine, especially in, you know, you get to put cards back in your deck. So we get another one of those. That's a nice pickup. Because again, I want to get the curve. Like the curve is fine now. It could be better, but so the Razor's Edge is. You know what? I might not main deck it. We'll see. Still plenty more picks to go. Sort of a firepower, a missile. Don't really need to worry about denying this sort of stuff. It's, you know, it's unlikely anybody's took that gamble, but I don't care too much either way. I'll just take another firepower over here. Hey, what are you doing in there? Damn little floobs. So that shouldn't be over there. A pomegranate. So I'm actually at an... Oh, it's because the Razor's Edge was trying to cheat its way back into the deck. That's what's going on there. This card's fine, but you know what? I'm going to take this for the side. Unlikely I'll run it. Like, I have enough playables, I don't really need to go for playables. If there was more, you know, 2 drops, I would probably go for them. Curve is okay. A little bit too many 4s. Like, I prefer to have some more, you know, like some more Fuel Masters would be nice. It would be very nice to have more of those. Nothing I care about here, we'll just deny some removal for blood. We do get the Arena Mutt, so we'll take it, maybe we'll run it. Let's have a look over there. So we do have 2 of those, we get another one, we'll take it. Again, there's no guarantee that I will run it. I'll take that out for now. So I could do that with 16 resources now that I've got more low drops. This guy's actually pretty decent, so we might put him in over something. Like I could still take out Robo. I'll get that for the side as well. Chomp Knight I could also bring in. You know, I could technically take out both of these and go even more aggressive and bring these in again when I need them. But they're, you know, like this is a perfectly fine troop. You know, they're both really nice troops, especially when you're with Furiko. We'll see. So that's pretty much the end there. It's just a matter of working out. You know, it's possible I have some stuff in here I don't really want. So we'll have a look. So I could get rid of the treat machine as well, just because it is going against our aggressive plan. It's nice to be able to obviously get to the charge power sooner, but maybe that's just what I cut. So if we look at it that way, let's see, I have some decent troops here now. So this is fine with Swift Strike. It's not the best when it comes to defending. Could also just do the Blight Blossom. if you want to get that Gladiator 2, yeah, obviously you draw it late. Hang on there, Crazy. What's this? A little rare worm come fin day? What? What's going on? So, everything else is fine. So I've got, you know, good tricks here. These are both fine. This is fine. So I will go for the additional troop here. Because, you know, if you go for the double damage, well then it's, you know, can easily just be dealt with. Whereas at least if you have an additional body, you're going for Rico. It means 2 threats your opponent to get rid of. We'll do that. We'll go for Rico. Let's have a look here. So let's look at the Ruby by itself. So I've got 2 of these if I need them. And I've got those if I feel like I want them. I've got these as well. But yeah, so let's look at that view again. What do we want to do? Do we just do the Swift Run? I guess we just do Swift Run. Like, yeah, I'll benefit from this if I get any of these months down. That will be nicer. So I'll go for it. So in terms of actual Gladiator troops that I have, we've got this guy, these 2 that give then Gladiator to others. I've got this guy. I've got the guy down here somewhere. This guy. Not too bad. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Your deck is bad, you say. Feel free to share a screenshot if you'd like. Give it a shot. So, threshold-wise, I do need more Ruby. But I'll probably just do an even split there. There's a possibility I don't get to play, you know, some of these cards when I need to. I do need to also get this, but I guess the Ruby, double Rubies make it a little bit more important. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's fairly even in terms of what I need for the early game. It's just these 2 that mess it up. I'm just going to do an even split. I think it'll be fine. So let's save that. That's what we got there. Again, the Neo Master. So I'm going to do some giveaways. So let me open that up here, and that is now open for entry. So should be okay for you guys to just type in the chat now if you'd like a chance to win. And I'm going to now search and see how we do with this Fluba deck. So we found a game instantly, which you generally do after you do a draft, because someone from the draft, out of those 7 other players, you're likely to match against one of them. So let's see what we're against here. Let's see if there's any player names that we recognize from the draft. I didn't see all the names, but I don't know if this guy was in there, but either way, let's go first. Let's see what we get here. So, keepable hand. Got, I mean, it's not fantastic. Obviously, I need to draw shards, but it's going to be fine as long as I draw some. You know, just 1 shard gets me the ability, you know, Ruby especially lets me play pretty much my whole hand except for this 1 card, so pretty decent. So let's just draw a Ruby off the top, shall we? Right there. Right there. Let's this card here. And Ruby. Come on. Oh, alright. Give me that then, fine. It's still a shard, so it's fine. We don't need to play this. We need it online just yet. So now I can do this, into this troop, and into the flyer, and so on. So yeah, giveaways are open. Let me grab... So we'll start it off with a draft code giveaway, since we're doing a draft. Draft code giveaway. So again, all you gotta do is type in the chat, and I'll give that away shortly. So there's another resource, that's perfectly fine, that's good. He doesn't have a blood yet, so that's a pretty good sign, because if he had one, he likely would have played it. So we know he's potentially lacking that secondary color at the moment. So we want to put on as much pressure as possible, and to do that, we want to play the crafty scrap shot. And we'll pass the turn. If he plays a blood, well, he's going to be in this game. If he doesn't play a blood, if he plays a wild, well, then I'm going to feel fairly confident in getting in at least at least another chunk of damage here, possibly. Could obviously, yeah, see he doesn't have a play, so he's needing that blood. So we're gonna get in another chunk for free. Ooh. So I was actually gonna say, you know, I'm not gonna play the flyer. You know, this is more damage, so it obviously makes sense. But you know, I mean, obviously getting, you know, Gladiator onto either of these would be perfectly fine. But we're gonna play this here, even though it's not the best, you know, resource usage. But you want to get Gladiator onto that flyer. But yeah, he needs to get a blood, otherwise I could just steamroll him very easily. Oh, he's got something. What a floobs. I mean, either way, he blocks, and it's trading for a 1-1. If he wants to block at all, that is. Which he honestly might not. But we still know he doesn't have the blood. So he doesn't block, so that's fine. So whatever. So now we'll play the Fieldmaster. And so then if I draw a shard, I can then do Goyle. If I then draw another shard, I can then do both of those. So, obviously it's better to do Goyle after doing something like removal. Putting removal back in your deck is always nice. So, Bella hype indeed. You guys can actually type Hexed H Bella. That's my first emote. I stopped being lazy and filled in all the forms for the Flooby Twitch. So now I have my little Bella emote there. So that's a pretty nice pickup. We can just kill this. He got his blood though. Got his blood. But really there's no reason not to. You know, we're also going to give Gladiator to the little candle we're making here. It's possibly as a trick, but I'm still going to gain it. Yeah, so that's fine. I now know I don't need to, you know, I don't want to attack. I can attack with my lethal troop. But, no, actually I can still attack. Because that just gained +4/+4, and that's permanent. So we want to attack with everything and offer up the trades of any of these. Otherwise, he's going to have a pretty big guy. So he shouldn't be blocking here, but he might. Yeah, so he doesn't. So we get in all that damage still. So that's perfectly fine. Because we have now a flyer that we're going to, you know, 2 flyers and a flame lick. So that's the way to win now. We've gone in on that early damage. We abused the fact that he was lacking the blood early. He's got a flyer of his own, which we can now, you know, I guess if I get a ruby, I probably will just kill that. But I might also just play the robo. Alright, we don't get either, so we'll just play the flyer. And I guess I swing with my lethal troop here. You know, if he takes it, that's fine. I don't care about him swinging at me. That's not really a viable option for him. So he's going to actually trade the flyer. Alright. Deal? Deal. I'll take it. I'll take it. So why didn't that work? Flyfinator? Is it only work? Does it only work for me or something? I don't know. Or maybe there's a timer so people can't spam it. I don't flipping know. That doesn't make any sense. So he's got some more stuff down, but all I need to do is get a ruby shard. Ruby shard? No. Alright, so I'm gonna play this first. I'm gonna swing. I'll let him trade. And I'm okay with that. Even though I technically should wait, I don't care, I'm just going to stuff around. But I technically should wait since I have Flame Lick in hand. I'm going to let him trade. I'm going to get the verdict, see what happens. That's why I play this main, because I might get a +1/+1 to my team. But if he gets the option, he'll... Alright, so he's discarding a random card, gets rid of a fueling station, that's fine by me. So we get a nice 2-for-1 there. I still have this flyer, which again gets me back these cards, so... That's why I don't really mind too much of trading there, because I'm going to get it back as well, which then it will get even more Gladiator. So he's got Unravel. He's going to kill one of my Fieldmasters. He's, you know, annoyed by that. So now the downside is obviously when I play the Goyle, there's a possibility of getting a dead card into my deck, as Unravel is a permanent effect, I believe. Let me just double check that. Oh no, it's not actually. So that's fine. So I got no reason to put the Chomp Knight down just yet. I will put this down and get stuff back into my deck, and that'll increase the chances of me drawing. So do we get what we wanted? Yep, so we did. We don't care about the Escalade card too much. We got the flyer back. We now have a massive flyer in the air. And we can just pass the turn here. So we have 4 damage in the air. He's got 1 card in hand. We've also got the Flame Lick. So, alright, what does this do again? Put a random non-resistance if you put his hand into your hand. Alright, so we're not going to attack on the ground anyway, so that's fine. He can do this though. He can sack here. So, see? Ooh, I kind of stuffed up there. I probably shouldn't... Oh wait, it's non-resource though, isn't it? Anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. So the annoying part here is he could sack this and take whatever I leave remaining. Which, if he takes this, then he gets to kill this. And then, you know, with either one he gets to kill my dude. So it's actually... it's actually quite shite. It is quite shite. Maybe I just flame lick the 3/3 hag. No, because then he just sacks that to keep it alive. But then he only has one blocker. So let's think about that. So we do that. He has one blocker. He blocks here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he takes fatal. So that's not really a viable option for him. So he probably just lets it die, which then I therefore win the game. So that seems like the play. Seems like the play to me. Because he dies if he does... Yeah, so he just killed himself. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy! Bum, bum, bum. Now, I don't need to buff the candle. Let me just confirm that I am doing fatal here. So he takes 4, blocks 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, I mean, I'll do it anyway. Let's just get another candle. Why not? But yeah, so he is dead. So that was the, you know, the more likely scenario of what he would do in response to that, but it also kills him, so... more than happy for him to take that line, as then I'm not going to get punished by him stealing my car. So there we go. So you guys all suggesting the wrong line there. Come on, guys. What are you doing to me? You trying to kill me? I do not appreciate. So there we go. Game 1 in the bag. Trying to kill me. What floobers. So he did have a few flyers there, actually. Don't really care too much, but just something of note. As I'm just going to save, deck's fine as it is. Bum, 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 bum. He has some decent cards there. Obviously, again, his curve out was not that strong due to having just 3 wilds, so he got to play a 3-drop, of course, and then he played a 4-drop and so on. But me having plays on, you know, 2 and... Oh, damn it, that sucks. Damn it. Damn it. Damn you, Kismet. Damn you. Luckily, I am on the draw. And there we go. So that's better. It's still not fantastic. But it is better. So he's got his blood this time. And, alright, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. We now have a 2 into a 3 into a 4. And we also have a nice trick online as well, which can, you know, this trick is really nice. Very nice trick. Alright, so we have the resources needed to do the 2, 3, 4. And obviously we're also going to benefit from this here, but it's not a, you know, which will make it so this is online, most likely, this with 5 damage on attack. And then obviously the trick to boot, so... See what he does here, no play. Alright, so he's got the quick speed flute. We're not going to be swinging in. We already know it exists in his deck. So all we need to do is just not swing. Not worth, you know, pushing in 1 damage. So we'll just play that and pass the turn. And he can either choose to play it, which I'm sure he will, because it does give him the ability to play another resource. And there it is. So he didn't... Oh, he doesn't have resources. Now we know that, so he's gave us some more information. He just top-decked a resource, or he stuffed up. It's possible he, you know, stuffed up, so he's now going to do that as well. Not a big deal. Does he have a 2-drop? Would be strange because of the way he played, so not expecting to see that. Now I could swing with both here with the trick open. But no, we want to get more value out of that. Now I could just try and kill this. That is a possibility, but I'm just gonna throw that down there, and I'm just gonna pass the turn. Happy to sacrifice a bit of, you know, potential damage, and that way, you know, we now hope he puts a troop down that then we can benefit with the Tooth and Claw, because this will be, well, possibly, I guess it depends on how it triggers, possibly going to be a 4/4. Now it's unlikely. Still possible, because I equal this damage depending on how the order, and then I could potentially still swing with both, and then we get to blow him out by killing his best troop. So he's even going to buff, which is seems wrong, but now that's even better. So now we just need this to get buffed, which it didn't, so that's a bit of a fluke. Bummer! So, yeah, so now the swing is not really worth it. As if I do that, then you know it's obviously this is not big enough. So that's a bit of a shame. I was hoping. Oh no, sorry, it's only at 5. It's only at 5. For some reason, I was thinking it was going to be 6 damage. But yeah, never mind. Yeah, it starts as a 4/3. So that's why. Yeah, because of this, and this went to 8 anyway. So never mind. Forgot that. So yeah, that's at 8. So that's going to make it so this guy's not going to grow. So we'll probably just advance the board state here. So this is gonna potentially wait. So when it attacks, so you can get aggressive on me if he wants to. See, because if I attack here, it's obvious he does that block. He just does the trade, and it's not good for me to use this. Again, just one thing. I could kill here, but we need to use this to kill that, so I need to advance my board. So the question is, do I do the scout? Because then if I draw a shard, I can do the Fieldmaster and have this open as at least some defense even. So I think I will do the scout. I'm going to sacrifice the fact that I miss out on getting Gladiator onto him. Not. It's maybe, the wrong choice since I do have this guy in play. But, whatever. Whatevers. It's possible I draw, another 2-drop as well, and that'll actually benefit me. Like, that'll then make that the right play, because I need to go wide to make sure I kill this Floobs. And he also has the +4/+4 quick action. So, very possibly has it already. So we're just going to have to take this damage for the time being. So we're going to see another troop come down here, I'm guessing. Not that Floober again. Dagnammit. Dagnammit. That's pretty annoying. But so yeah, so I do get the resource. So it does allow me to do this. And now I've got this open, so that means he'll steal my Candle Crush though if I do this. So that's pretty annoying. So I think I'm going to have to just use this defensively, which is fine. But I still can't really kill this until my hand's empty. Very annoying card, this rare. Very annoying. This is fine. We'll just swing here for a bit of damage. Use this defensively and double block this is most likely, because he's going to swing with probably these two. Well, actually, you know what? If he does that, then it has to train. So he might not even swing with this. We'll see. Either way, we have a decent trick here. So I still have to worry about the +4/+4. So you know what? Yeah, so it's 10. So I've got 3. So I can't get to 10 Swift Strike. So that's a problem. Ah, titties. Ah, titty Twizzlers. I think I'm just going to have to take it and Candle Crush it, which again, I still have to worry about the +4. So if he leaves 5 open, then I'm in trouble. Yeah, alright, we'll just take it. Just gonna take it. Bellafloobs! Use my health as a resource here. So, removal, damn. So it wouldn't have worked, so that's, wouldn't have worked anyway, but that is bad though, because now the Candle Crush isn't going to work to kill that threat that is kicking my butt. So I might lose this one now. It's decent, but not enough. Not enough, my friends. Eugh. Flibbity floobs. So now I need to chomp it, which is the bad thing. So I'm probably going to chomp with the scout in the hope that he gives me a phantom. Ah, this is not looking good. It's not looking good. So many flutes. Or I just multi-block this Fluber, but I still can't kill it. Well, that's not entirely true. Yeah, well, I mean, because he still could have the +4/+4, but He's leaving up 5 exactly. So I guess we just have to hope he doesn't have it. Gonna have to just hope. Ooh, he's coming with more. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Yeah, this is definitely not a good sign. So we have to take the 4. So I mean, I'm almost certain he's got it here, but I can't afford this to go to him. So I have to. Yeah, that's a lot of fluke. It's obvious he has it though, right? It's super obvious. So I'm just flubed. Because if I let him have this, then I'm gonna die to. Well, not necessarily, I guess. So many floobs. Like, I could block there. This is still really bad. I think I'm dead. I think I'm gonna have to just let him have Candle Crush, honestly. And I'm still certain he's got. Yeah. Let me read this here. Give him the Candle Crush. This is going to revert into just a 3-2, which is the good thing. So I don't mind. Yeah, I guess I could jump here.
Listen.
I need to kill this Floobs. This I don't necessarily need to kill, so maybe I just do this. So I can't kill both. Well, that's not entirely true. Technically I can. So if I was to double block here and buff one of those and one of those, then I could technically, but I'm almost certain he's got something. I mean, I'll end up losing pretty much my whole board by doing that. Whereas there is a possibility. I just have to block here, like this. Do that, yeah, whatever. Whatever, gotta make a decision. He's getting impatient. But yeah, so so now we either see Nyctophobia or +4/+4, and there it is. So it was what I thought it was. Now by doing this block, I'm still going to kill it, so I'm still in the game, and that's, you know, that's why I've done this line. I'm still going to lose everything. So I guess, no, I'm not in the game anymore. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing really much I could have done to beat that trick. But yeah, I did lose my entire board. So. Alright, so I do get to finish that off, which then I therefore lose my Candle Crush, and now I have a charge power, which I can't use. Woo! Well, that was fun. So, that's game. What a floobs. What a floobs. Oh well, not much you can do when you know what you... I mean, I knew he had it. It was obvious. He made it too obvious that he had that damn thing. So, not much could be done there. I needed him to not have it to win that game. Oh well. What do we got here? A male. Ow, some floobs. Ow, floobs. I'll grab that one, yeah. What's that do again? I think it goes to there. Alright, so let's just save. No, I mean, he, like I said, he made it obvious that he had that specific trick. You know, the full swing, played out a troop first to leave up exactly 5. Like, yeah. I mean, I was already suspecting him of having it, previously. But that's why I was just taking the damages. Because it just killed me. You know, I had to wait as long as possible to see what sort of stuff I'd draw. You know, I was hoping to, obviously, that's a nice hand. I was hoping to be able to Candle Crush it, as you saw, but he killed one of my dudes, which kept me down on numbers. So that's all I needed to do to potentially win that game was kill that with the Candle Crush. But he didn't let me do it. So it was the floobs. I have a nice hand here. Obviously, we are going to need to draw another wild at some point, but any shard would be okay. We got this, which will have 3 damage, and then Eruption can be really nice. He had enough troops that we can get some kills. The Hag's really annoying though. Really annoying Hag. What a floobs. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to play that first actually, because the likelihood of it now getting bigger is actually quite high. Right there, Bella? The annoying thing about the Hag is, when I go to kill stuff, he can just buff the Hag. Not the worst, though. And I can't kill that one, sadly, so that's annoying. But, well, I mean, I can, he blocks and I do some floobs. We got the resource, which is nice. That's what we needed. So let's swing with both, and the question is, what do we then... Yeah, I mean, let's just go. Boom, 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 boom. So he blocks there. Not going to use the tooth. We'll use the eruption, because if I draw a shard, I can use it again, so that's fine. Now we can go face with a bit of it. So we'll do this and this. He then sacks here, which is whatever. Boom, 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 boom. So now we might see the 4-3 flyer, 4-2 flyer, I mean, 3-2 flyer for 4. I don't know what I'm saying. So he's leaving up 4. So interesting. But I have this, so you floobs. That's annoying, but I could still. So let me just. So it's gonna give it +2 defense. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's annoying. So if I do draw a shot, I'm not going to be able to kill it unless I do that. That's annoying. Let it happen. Doing a draw. I do get the bloody shared. Oh well, I'm getting some decent damage at least, right? It's possible. I thought about it. It was a gamble though, on if I would then get the resource. But the good thing here is, I'm getting in 5 damage unless he has another thing. I get to then put a 6/4 down with Tooth and Claw in hand. Like that's probably gonna win me this game. So. Because he has to now block both. If I draw a resource, I get to put that down and have that open. Like, I'm in a very strong position. Now, he does have Nyctophobia, which if he has it here, he's killing here. And then this is not going to grow, so then I'm going to be in a very floopy position. Actually, it might grow because this will be back to 2 on my turn. So the thing is, though, does he cast it now if he has it? He probably should. He doesn't need to. Because this potentially will grow anyway, which we need it to. Right? So, Nyctophobia isn't the worst here. It is probable that's what he's got. He could also have the plus. Yeah, there it is. So he does have it. Decides to kill there, which is a very strange choice. Very strange indeed. Yeah, so we know he's now obviously blocking. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? This, he could block and not lose his troop. Like, that puzzles me. That puzzles me. So now he has to chump block. So he pretty much just threw away that game with that decision. I don't know why he killed that with Nyctophobia. I am confused. So now we can just advance the board. And by advancing the board, you know, obviously with Tooth and Claw in hand, and him at 6 health, he needs to deal with this, which, you know, he might have another Nyctophobia, but then I'm going to have Fatal. So he can't just do another Nyctophobia here. He's going to Vine Lash instead. Might give me a Phantom or a buff or a card or, you know. So he now discards a troop, which he can't now play, so we can now still keep swinging. He has to still block this. Like, this is... I mean, he thinks he's okay still, but yeah, the game's over now, obviously. The game is over, so we can even play that. Swing with everything. And that'll be the end of it. Even if, you know, because we're going to hit in for 3 here. So we can cast this main, because he obviously has to block here. So we can just cast that now and say, there you go. Puts him to 3. Oh, he just takes it. He's like, alright, whatever. He knows he's dead. Yeah. He would obviously have needed to top deck pretty nice spicy meatball there. So there we go. Get the first win there. Aggression for the win. But yeah, Hank can be very annoying. Luckily, you know, he killed the wrong troop there. He should have killed the Chomp Knight. 100% should have killed the Chomp Knight. Either way, all good. So, yeah. I think that was pretty much all I was going to plan to do there. Do the draft, do 1 game. I'll probably end up doing the rest of those games later. So I'm going to head off in a moment. I guess I'll go have a look at my ranking now, see if that improved by much. 22, not too bad. Alright, so I needed to check. Let me check something here. Let's see. Oh, he's down. What ifs? Yeah, whatever. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so I'm probably gonna go and read. But yeah, thanks for watching. For those of you watching this on YouTube, I will probably, you know, catch me on Twitch sometime if you haven't done so, as you'll probably catch me finish off the rest of these games for the deck we just drafted. But yeah, so that worked out rather nice. Got the first win there, and I'll do those some other time. So thank you for watching, guys, on Twitch, and those of you on YouTube. Yeah, flibbity floobs, my friends.